Howdy, and welcome back to the Texas Bucket List. If you've ever wondered why I just wear plain work shirts on the show, the answer is simple. The show is not about me. It is about the people of Texas. I am but a storyteller. Always the same, always indifferent. But the gentleman in our next story is neither. Javier Trevino is a native of San Antonio, and he loves loud shirts. And his guayaberas are one of a kind. San Antonio is known for being a town that likes to fiesta. The colors and characters that come out at this annual celebration set the tone for the attitude of the Alamo City. Vibrant, fun, and full of history. One of the ways fellas can flaunt their fondness for this is by wearing a shirt that's very popular in these parts, the guayabera.
The guayabera is a very strong symbol of the culture we grew up with, of the history, and the identity of the person wearing it. So it's become not just a button-up shirt, but more of a symbol of who we are.
Javier Trevino is a native son of San Antonio, and one of only a few folks in the country that make custom-made guayaberas.
I started realizing that the guayabera was a very timeless and classic piece, but more than that, it's embraced by people in South Texas, regardless of, your background. So these are some of our guayaberas that we make.
His shop, called Divide and Conquer, is just a block from the Alamo, and it's a popular stop for folks looking for a guayabera that stands out amongst the crowd.
We do fun, loud stuff, so crazy, that's the name of the game here.
Making these historically significant shirts wasn't Javier's initial path in life. After getting a degree from the University of Incarnate Word in San Antonio, he moved to LA to sell medical supplies. But when his grandfather passed away, it sparked something.
When he died, I got a lot of these shirts, and so I started kind of like wearing them and seeing, what the significance was. And so I had one seamstress at the time, Luz. I asked her, I was like, do you think we could try and make these? And she was like, yeah.
That's when his path changed.
All these paths are kind of already there. I saw one, but I had to kind of move away the bush. And once I moved away that brush, I kind of saw it and it was clear. And then I realized, oh, there it is. And then I just went by it. I went down it.
The design of the shirt with a dedicated fan base can be traced back to the 19th century in the fields of Cuba.
The guayabera started off as utilitarian, as a shirt that was worn by the workers. The wives of the workers were sewing on extra pieces of fabric to these working shirts. They were doing so they can essentially get paid more by collecting more. It's come so far from where it came from to where it is now. It's worn by leaders, presidents, people who are wearing them in replace of suits when they're getting married or tuxedos. And they've become much more of a formal attire. And again, here in South Texas, we embrace that shirt like nobody's business. And a lot has to do with how we grew up. So this is our studio. This is where we make absolutely everything in our store.
Okay.
So once the order is taken, you pick out your fabrics, your embroidery pattern, you get measured. The order is taken up here, and it's actually given to our head seamstress, Naomi.
Javier's designs are created in this small studio with measurements that he takes by hand.
We don't use any computer systems.
Yeah.
We do it the old-fashioned way. It's all number 2 pencils. We go through plenty of paper, plenty of pencils. And we draw everything out.
During the week, they can create 18 to 20 guayaberas.
And the very last is going to be doing the buttons, and then we'll iron everything out, and then it gets put on the rack like you see over here.
Okay.
And then when it's on the rack is when it gets put on the downstairs in the store.
See a lot of football shirts on that shelf.
Yeah, football season's right around the corner, so as head seamstress, we've been doing a lot of them when it comes to Texas Longhorns, A&M, Texas Tech, and then we're starting a high demand for high school football as well.
Makes sense. Something for the July 4th holiday.
Something for 4th of July. Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
It's the designs that Javier does that have earned him an expressive reputation.
As you can see, they're pretty different, pretty eclectic. You're gonna see some with louder, fun fabrics, a lot of your team fabrics. But then we have some of our timeless and classic, and I'll start off with some of those.
Getting ahead of myself. Okay, so just a classic look.
Classic off-white. We did a nice one color for the embroidery. We elevated the embroidery a little bit by adding it to the collar as well as to the pockets. 2 pockets, 4 pockets, no pockets. Different collars, a collar that stands up, a traditional collar that folds. We're making them from scratch and we're measuring people. So no guayabera is ever the same, and not just with the pattern, but with the size and makeup. We do things inside the box, outside the box. Younger generations, older generations, weddings, Sunday fun day, we do it all.
So if a guayabera is something you could see yourself wearing, a stop at Divide and Conquer is your ideal quest on the Texas bucket list.
That's a Texas thing. It's embraced everywhere, you know, regardless if you're from Amarillo, Austin, Dallas, Houston, San Antonio. You know, the guayabera has come a long way and it's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Well, thanks for watching this segment of the Texas Bucket List. To see more, be sure you subscribe to our channel. And to see full episodes, become a member. In the meantime, you can also shop our store at the Texas Bucket List Store and Studio.